Hello and welcome back to my channel, Ripples by Gia. If this is your first time discovering me in the year of 2026, I welcome you here on this platform. I am your host, Gia. I talk all about higher consciousness, energetics, and how to land them in your portal, your vessel, your beautiful body. I am so grateful to be in 2026 because 2023 to 2025 was some kind of a roller coaster ride of transformation, lessons on discernment, lessons on redefining my character, redefining my entire life, honestly. Like I went through, I used to call it shit show, but now I'm going to call it the self-discovery show, where I discovered a lot about me, and I'm sure many of you out there can relate. And I'm sure if you've been watching me on YouTube, you're noticing that my surrounding my environment is completely different. I have a lamp, I have a little door that goes to Narnia here. I wish it did, trust me. But it's just my storage unit. But you're seeing the little change, and that is because I have relocated. And that's kind of why I have been missing in action, because I have been physically actually rebuilding my entire life. So I left that home behind and that environment, and I'm in a completely new space, which I'm so excited for because I can't wait to create more and more here. If you're watching me on YouTube, sorry, please forgive me. If again you're tuning in for the first time, I'm really raw and real. I'm not scripted. My laptop's a little shaky right now because I'm still navigating the space, and I just realized my desk is really low. And my knee is gonna hit it probably a couple of times as we are recording this. And I'm so sorry about that. If you're seeing the shakiness happening in the back, that's what's happening. So that being said, 2026 is already a new year, new beginning, new environment, new space for me. And I feel like a whole new character. I feel like a whole new character living this life. And I'm quickly popping on today, not just talk about me and my life updates, but to actually focus on a topic that I'm itching to share. I'm actually itching to share two topics. One is about, accepting timelines and options, and the other is self-trust. I thought about it. I was like, oh, I'll do one on self-trust, one on timelines, and, all of that. But honestly, I'm going to do both of them today. So I'm going to cover two topics today. One being choosing timelines, and the other being self-trust. Now, I'm sure in the collective, especially around this time, like New Year's, holidays, and all of this happening, astrologers pop up, healers, shamans, our tarot specialists, we all come online, right? And we're sharing predictions, energy themes that may happen the next 12 months, and what that forecast looks like. And usually, and again, I'm not pointing fingers because I myself, I have done this. I still do this, right? I share energy themes and all of that. But again, discernment, a disclaimer here. A lot of information's always going to be shared. Always. And the collective energy that we're in will always give us options. Like, for an example, you may read, you may go into astrology and they'll be like, oh, these are your options. These are the themes that are merging for you this year. This is what you can do. This is what you can create. You may go see a psychic and be like, hey, can you give me the forecast for the next 12 months? And they may give you options and choices and, things saying, oh, you can pick from these, like this will be supportive and all of that, right? The reality is, I'm actually popping on here to remind you, you don't need to accept the timelines or options that are being shown to you, especially if you disagree with them or they make you feel uncomfortable or you just feel like, what the fuck was that? That's a red flag. And I have lipstick on my teeth, excuse me. Okay, got that covered. I wasn't lying when I said I'm raw and real. Like it's raw and real, sweetie. Yeah. We're not going to pause for lipstick and edit it out. We're not going to do that. Um, Anyhow, back on the topic. I do have my phone here because I did make a note when I first remembered this knowledge. Yeah, you don't need to accept timelines and options that are being shown to you. You can create your own. So, for an example, US, there's a lot of unraveling happening there with the economy, with the government. A lot of people are seeing only, like two options. They either leave the US, get away from that government, or they build bunkers in their basements for doomsday. That's pretty much the ongoing theme, right? But what if I were to tell you that's what you're being convinced of and that's what you're being shown? It does not mean it's the truth. It does not need to be in your alignment. You don't have to pick it. You can decide your own path. You can create your own timeline. And just because a collective is gearing towards something, it doesn't mean you need to accept it and follow it. You can always activate and decide what you want to create because you're a co-creator with the Divine Mother and you have free will for this particular reason. So that's usually how I've noticed in the past as well. Anyone that's been able to alchemize like pain, doubts, fears, and really rebuild, like truly rebuild, it's because they chose their own path. It's because they created their own destiny and they decided they were not going to just accept the cards that were being shown, that they were going to reshuffle that deck and create like their own destiny and what works for them and how that would all work out for them. And I'm sorry, my phone is ringing and it's very distracting. We'll let that ring away. You can create your own stuff. You don't need to rely on anybody to give you options or even tell you themes that are emerging. Look around. What do you sense? Go into your, I always say this, but go into your body. And people say go into your gut, go into your heart. Go into your body and really feel when it comes to making decisions or accepting a option of how you should be living. Go into your body and feel where that heaviness is sitting right now. Is it really in your gut? Is it in your throat? Is it in your head? Is it in your arms, legs, feet, ankles? Where is the heaviness sitting? And what is the body saying to you? Because oftentimes when we're given options, especially making a decision, and it's not in alignment, but we're just doing it, we're following it because it just, oh, it's the right thing to do. Everyone's doing it. This is how it's set up and whatever, right? If we continue to do that, our body, if it's not in alignment, our body starts to shut down. And you can prevent making the wrong decision or following a path that's not in alignment to you by literally taking 5 minutes at that time and going in the body. Just go right in the body. For an example, today, why would I pick up the microphone on my laptop and be like, oh, today I'm going to record this video? I had no intentions. I actually did not plan on making any podcast or recording today. I woke up a normal work day. I saw a client in the morning. I did a grocery run. I'm doing my job as well. I finished eating and I'm like, huh, I should record a video. And all of a sudden, my body got excited. Like I wanted to dance. Like someone was playing my favorite song. It felt like a club scene in here. I wanted to dance. I was very, very excited. So to me, that's telling me this is in alignment with me. This decision I'm making to record this video today is doing a lot for me. Okay, I had to go on a little pause there because my phone was going crazy. But anyhow, picking up where I left, the body. The body will always be the best filter for you and the best compass. Honestly, you're a walking around crystal. You need to recharge with the solar codes. You need to recharge with minerals, supplements. Why would that be if you're not a crystal? Literally, the evidence is there. We are walking crystals. So why not lean into our bodies and our inner knowings rather than accepting only the options that are being shown? Because again, we're limitless. We're not limited. We are not limited. So why only see two, three options and kind of roll with it? And you can. Sometimes those options make sense. They're perfectly working out. We go for it. And we build a plane while we're flying. We create our destiny while it's happening and we figure it out. But the part I want to highlight coming into this as well, the body and the discernment and really choosing your own timeline and not just accepting what's being shown and given, is also self-trust. There is a lot of stuff online about self-love. Self-love is crucial. Just like we need water, food, sunlight, because we are crystals, we also need adornment. We need affection. We need love. That being said, how can you love yourself if you don't trust yourself? And I'm going to go back in my notes here because, of course, I took notes when this came up. If you can't trust yourself, you can't love yourself because you're constantly going to just be spiraling in doubts and fears of not enough, of the what ifs, the what happens, and all of that. You need to really build your self trust up. And the best way that I have actually practiced myself in building self trust so I know the decisions I'm making are for me and are coming from me. They're not coming from an external influence. Is I actually spend a lot of time alone. And this does not need to be your way. This is my way. Even if you take 2 minutes and you just kind of go, what made me feel weird today? What made me kind of go, I don't know, or make my stomach spin? Whatever that is, it's not in alignment. Something is grabbing your attention. So either you can alchemize it or you can remove it. But it's something that's not in your highest alignment. And also, our brain loves evidence. Our brain loves proof, you know? So oftentimes when people start dieting, they start a new lifestyle because their goal may be to lose weight, to get more defined with their bodies, and they keep doing it and they don't see results. Well, the brain just says, F it, it's not working, I'm gonna give up. It needs the evidence that things are working and things are safe. That's just how we are built as humans. So give your brain a lot of evidence of decisions you have made that have gone right. That have gone right. The decision could be simple as, oh, I'm wearing this black t-shirt today, and honestly, I'm really happy with it because it looks great on camera. I trust myself to dress myself. I'm really proud of that time where someone said something to me awful and I responded in this way. I trust myself to speak. I trust myself to defend myself. Write down a list of things that have gone right in your life because those were all decisions you made. Give that evidence to your brain. You ate something really good that made you feel so fantastic. What a great choice. What a great decision. The trust starts to grow because your brain, the neural pathways, transmitters start to pick up more and more. Oh, yeah, like my decisions are right. Like I'm making good choices for me. Give your brain that evidence. Because if you cannot trust the decisions you are making in life and you don't have that discernment there or that confidence there, you won't be able to love yourself fully, unconditionally. Because you're always going to be second guessing and you're always going to be stuck in that like weird gray area of, oh, do I know? But I don't know. I don't know. Even to not know is okay. That's also still trusting yourself. I trust myself in the unknown. I know the unknown won't harm me. I trust myself. And that's why affirmations like everything's working out in my favor, all the odds are in my favor, they are so productive because it's you communicating to your body, your cells, and your brain. It's giving your brain the evidence it needs to move forward with you in confidence, in safety. That's actually what affirmations do for you. And you slowly start to believe it, and it becomes a program that you're running now and a core belief system. And then you're making choices from that program, that filter, that system. And of course, the goodness starts to ripple out. It's like a seed you planted that has blossomed now. So self-trust is crucial. It is crucial. And I'm learning this more and more as I'm, you know, maturing, I would say. I don't like the word aging. As I'm living through life and having more experiences, you honestly need to trust yourself. And sometimes I myself get a little bit of a hiccup here and there, like, oh my gosh, like, oh, what if this happens? I've done this, what if this happens? And I kind of go in that gray area. And immediately I go, okay, Gia, really? Like, what's so bad about this? Like, what's something this is not going to harm me. What's so bad about this? What can truly happen? Oh, nothing. Nothing. It's literally just in that moment of 30 seconds. And that's how I've been able to alchemize and keep my mindset and focus in my vision directed where I want it to be directed and not get distracted by influences and illusions and fears and all of that. And not to say they don't come up. Of course they come up and they come up very strong. But I trust myself in knowing that it won't last that long. You know, it won't last with me. I won't be carrying these fears and doubts out because I trust myself. I trust myself. And I don't know what is going on. Why my phone is so, I don't know if you guys can hear it. My phone is literally going cuckoo. It's a little loco today. Honestly, no one's called me, no one's messaged me. Soon as I pop on to make a podcast, the whole world knows me, or the whole world needs me and knows me all of a sudden. The energy, right? Because I became available, I came online, so I guess whoever needed me is pinging me now. So these things are really important, I think. I think these are core themes of 2026. Look at me giving you the advice right back because we're in the year of the horse, the fire horse in particular. So I mean, whatever's not meant to be, the horse will literally take care of it for you. I'm not even kidding you. It is the year of embodiment. It's not even the year of just being airy, being in the mystical, the unknown, and just dreaming. It's no, it's really about embodiment and how you're showing up in your life and how that's going to ripple out the outcomes and the rewards that you'll be receiving. Because again, the horse does not like it does not like to be stagnant. It likes to move forward. It can only see forward. If you've ever been around horses, they'll always tell you never stand behind a horse because it could be dangerous for you. They can't see you. You're always supposed to stand like literally in front of them or right next to them so they can see you. That's how focused a horse is. The horse doesn't give a fuck what happened in the past. It is not looking for, I'll kick it. I'll kick you in the face if you're standing behind it. It's actually dangerous. Do you know what I mean? So, like, this is the year of the fire horse. We are being ignited to move forward, to be fully embodied, to make choices, our own paths, to trust our choices and paths as well, and to alchemize whatever no longer exists. And like I said, from late 2023 to 2025, all I did was rebuilding my character. And I love the woman that I am today. I really do. I think I needed those rude awakenings and a little bit of tossing and turning from, God, because If I didn't get them then, I feel like they would have been heavier in the future for sure. Because right now I had the capacity to digest them. I feel like if this happened to me when I was, later in life and maybe with my children, my partner, it would have hit differently versus just me, Like now it's just me. So I'm so grateful for all that nonsense, but we are moving fucking forward. I'll say for everybody, we're fucking done. We're wrapping up the bullshit. Fuck this whole snake year stuff. We're going for it. We are picking our own goddamn timelines. I don't give a shit what people want to say. Okay. We are a horse on fire. We're moving forward. We're not looking back. We're focused and we know what we want. We're clear and we know who we are. We trust ourselves. We know who we are. Okay. And if you are leaving this video or podcast fired up, like, fuck yeah, I love this info. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you're still like, oh, I love all this information, but how? How am I going to do this? Then I would actually encourage you to get support, whether that's through me, Gia, or whether that's through traditional therapy, or it's talking to a friend, or it's reading the book, or it's literally just drawing, coloring, whatever brings you clarity and calms your nerves. Get the support. And on this note, I'd like to share that I have finally released and launched my new website. The link is below in the description. And of course, it's called Ripples by Gia. I will be offering just two services this year. One is spiritual counseling, and the other is Akashic record reading. And you can browse the site, see the differences, see what feels good for you, looks good for you, feels good for you, the whole thing, and book. And if you're someone that's still confused and you're like, Gia, I don't get it. Like, I don't need spiritual counseling. I don't need an Akashic record reading. And I'm still kind of in the midst. Send me a DM on Instagram. Not because I want to sell you something. Not because I want to be like, oh, don't worry about it. Come into my secret cult here. This is where I handle these situations. No, no, we're not doing that. So it's not to pitch you anything. I will just simply send you a list of books that you may want to look into, you may want to read, and start studying yourself at your own pace. Because sometimes we are very vulnerable and we just need grounding. And we necessarily don't even need to go to an external individual. We just got to read. We just got to see it sometimes. That's it. That's literally it. So I will just send you a list of books or a book that can help you navigate the situation you may be in. Okay. So just offering support. It's pure support, no strings attached. I won't message you every fucking day going, oh my God, are you ready for a session yet? I'm not going to do that. Sorry, I'm not mocking anybody. It's just that that's my personal pet peeve. I truly believe in my heart, whoever is meant to come to you, they will just come to you. And you don't need to do cold calling, outreaches. That's something I will never do. I've never really done that in the past. I've pitched myself, yes, but I've never like, you know what I mean? Like gone to a random person on Instagram going, hey, book a session with me or whatever. So that won't happen. Don't worry about that. It'll be a simple, beautiful exchange. I will just share my knowledge on books and things you can do to support yourself at that time. Okay. So leaving that ball in your court, I would like to wrap this baby up now. And thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm so grateful that I have this platform that I get to reach out to all of you with my voice and with the knowledge and wisdom I have. If there is a topic or conversation you're really eager to explore or curious about, whether it's body energetics, the Akashics, embodiment, or whatever that may be, DM me or leave a comment below. I would love to speak on those topics because, again, I do this to share my experience, my wisdom, and it would bring me great joy to discuss something that you would like to hear. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm wishing you a very, very blessed day, week, and a year ahead. Keep thriving. We came here to thrive, not just to survive.